I have notes because I find it really hard to articulate what I'm saying. Basically, why the fuck is our generation so Puritan? Why have we become so obsessed with purity culture and, you know, being all modest? Hemline index. If you don't know what the hemline index is, when the economy is great, and I don't know too much about this, I don't know much about economy. When the economy is doing good, the skirts are shorter. This isn't directly linked to it, but this is an important thing. When economy is bad, skirts get longer. In the 1920s, all the flapper girls had their short little skirts and they were out drinking, dancing, having a great time. This is because in the 1920s, there was an economic boom in America. They got a bit more wealthy, they had a little bit more money. Also, the makeup is a trust process. Whereas the Gibson aesthetic of women in, you know, the 1890s, it was long dresses, itty-bitty waist, upper class. You know, you wanted to be a wife, you wanted to have kids. This was because there was an economic depression and everything went to shit. It's all related, and currently, what's happening? We are in a really bad place economically. It's going to shit. So this Halloween, there was this whole thing going on the internet of girls posting and it being like, oh, what are you doing for Halloween? Like, where are you going out? And their response was, oh, I'm staying in, fully dressed, not half clothed, handing out candy to kids because I know my future husband wouldn't want that for me. The thing is, if your husband in the future, that you might not even have, by the way, this hypothetical future husband goes, what were you doing Halloween of 2025? That's not the kind of husband you want. Why should they care? And when did going out and clubbing and having a good time become this thing of like, no one wants to do it anymore? Because I remember when I was younger, it was a big thing to go out clubbing, like with your friends, and I was always looking up to these older girls that could like go out clubbing with their friends, and I was like, oh, I can't wait till I can do that. And people still go out, but it's not like a thing anymore, and I feel like this is very much directly linked to this like new wave of purity culture and this obsession with modesty. I don't understand the policing of women, because I don't see anyone commenting on, you know, what the men are wearing out for Halloween. If a man's going out, if the men are going out shirtless, if the men are going out in little shorts, because no one cares what the men are doing. No one cares. It's all to do with women, what the women are wearing. Are the women dressed modestly? Because the link between, and if you want to dress modestly, that's your choice and that's fine. But, and this is no offense to anyone religious, the link between modesty and women is pretty much 100%, because it's all to do with women. Everything, personally, now this is no offense to anyone religious, religion is very much used and was used as a way to control women, and this is why we are a patriarchal society. Should be matriarchal. We do all the baby growing, we create life. Yes, you might need a man, but we're the ones carrying it for 9 months. We can grow a heart, grow a brain inside of us, and it's a patriarchal society, and women are still below men. And this policing of women, and if women are going out, if women are dressing modestly, is directly linked to religion, and also the fact that we are in a patriarchal society and still in a patriarchal society. Because why do we care so much what women are doing? But no one ever questions what the men are doing. No one's questioning what the men are doing for Halloween. No one's questioning what the men are wearing for Halloween. Like, again, kind of religious stuff, but also not really. Stuff like premarital sex is spoken about. It's always to do with women, and women must be pure, and women must be virgins, and the hymen must be intact on the wedding night. But it's never anything to do with men. You never hear men mentioned. There's a reason why all words like slut, whore, bitch, they're all aimed at women. Because it's women that are always shamed for it, because throughout the whole of history, the focus has always been on what women are doing. Are women doing this? Are women not doing that? It's weird. I think the policing of what women wear and this whole modesty obsession, like you have to dress modestly because future husband or whatever, it is very much linked, and don't come for me for saying this, it is very much linked to rape culture and putting the blame on women, and she was wearing this so this happened, or men are viewing women this way because women are wearing this. Maybe we should start pulling the men up. Why are you viewing a woman like that because she's in a crop top? It's a belly button. If you want to be modest and you want to dress modestly, that's fine, and if you don't want to go out, that's fine. But it's more the thing of women projecting it onto other women and thinking they are superior because they don't go out. It's projection and thinking, oh, I'm superior because, oh, I dress modestly and I don't go out. And I'm not saying this is everyone, but it's like red pill essentially, but for women. Like these men that think they're better because they look smacks, it's the same thing. These women that think they're just this specific group of people that think they're superior because they dress more modestly, or they practice religion, or, you know, they don't have sex till they're married. That doesn't make you superior. It just is a personal choice. Like, this whole modesty thing is also linked to this thing that is being pushed of men are wallets and women are prizes. I didn't make that up. Someone said that before me, and I don't know who. But that is very much linked to women are seen as, you know, the men pay, the men are the wallets, the women are to be had. They're just to be had. So they have to, you know, now it's become back a thing to want to be a trad wife, like the trad wife aesthetic. And there's so many girls that I speak to and like, oh, I just want to be a housewife and have a rich husband. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it very much is a social thing that is now coming back around as an ideal and as something to be desired, even though women have fought so hard for that to not be the thing. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that, but also it's linked to a societal thing. As Gen Z seems to be very scared of the human body. Like the thing with tankinis going back around. Yes, they're cute, and yes, it's a trend, but it's also linked to modesty culture. And, you know, people suddenly have this thing of women wearing bikinis, but no one's questioning men wearing Speedos and board shorts that are a little too short. It's all centered at women and this new thing of women have to be modest and women have to be this. And to swing back around to that girl who was saying about, you know, her future husband wouldn't want her wearing that. It's psychologically proven that men who are more controlling about what women wear and what women are doing and are more likely to be physically abusive and controlling. And mentally abusive also. Because if a man cares so much about what you were wearing Halloween 2025, he's gonna care what you're wearing now, he's gonna care what you're doing now. And that makes them more likely to be abusive. It's a proven fact, I fear. Oh, this lighting's really bad. I don't know how well any of this is coming across because I struggle to get my words across. But what I'm trying to say is, I think the policing of women, especially on the internet, has become such an issue because, one, everything on the internet is always there, and I sound so old saying that, but it stays forever. And also, you post and everyone can see what you're doing. Everyone has an opinion on everything, and everyone can share that opinion, and everyone is open to their opinions. I'm a very opinionated person. I talk about my opinions a lot, but there's a lot of not wrong opinions, because there is no wrong opinions, a lot of negative opinions towards women constantly circulating around the internet now, with this whole Andrew Tate, Manosphere, Black Pill, BP, fucking looks maxing bullshit. It's giving, teenage boys this mindset of hating women, essentially, and that women are these men are all victims of women who haven't done anything. This whole incel thing, it's all a victimization and placing the blame once again on women, and women are then given all these opinions on the internet for no reason. And again, with the whole Andrew Tate bullshit, it's all about women being modest and women being virgins and women being the perfect wives and saving themselves for marriage, while the men don't have to. But if you're a woman, that's what you should do, because that's the right thing, and that is the classy thing. And why am I seeing on people's mood boards getting married young? Hey, if you want to get married young, you get married young. But people who marry young are, one, more likely to get divorced, and two, just go out, go clubbing, go party, actually spend your youth doing things that teenagers and children and young adults should be doing. Don't spend it getting married. Like, yes, you might love that person, but you're also not fully developed. People get married at like 19. People having children at 19. If that's your personal choice, then that's fine. But also, you're still a child. I think people are still teenagers until they're like 25. I don't think you mature. I don't think most people are matured at 25. I know men aren't. But I think you are still a child, and it is becoming more, and it was very normalised to have children young, then it kind of wasn't for a very short time, and now it is again. And all of it is linked to this very Puritan mindset that now a lot of Gen Z has. Guys, I don't get the obsession. Like, it's all personal preference. If you want to be modest and if you want to dress that way, fine. But you are not superior. Just because you didn't go out on Halloween doesn't mean your husband's going to love you any more than the next person. I think a lot of the issue is, because everything is policed online and everyone has this opinion, I think people are becoming a lot more likely. They just go along with things because they don't want to be judged. No one wants to be judged on the internet. If there's a trend, I want to try like a cool look. If there's something going around on the internet, you're going to want to join in and you're going to want to just agree. Everyone's so opinionated, but also no one has their own opinions anymore. At the same time, people will go along with whatever everyone else is saying is right and whatever everyone else is thinking, because everybody is so scared of being judged and being considered like different. And I just think this mindset that we now all have of everything is cringe, everything is embarrassing, it's not healthy and it's not good, because people are losing individuality. Like, even like this whole clean girl aesthetic, it is linked to modesty and purity culture. No matter how much you want to say it isn't, it is. And like I said, it's linked to social recession and economics. Like I said at the start, eye makeup does look like shit, but it's okay. I don't think this will ever get posted because I don't think I'm being very articulate. Bye, guys.